LeBron James calls for suspension of Texas cop after college football altercation. NBA superstar LeBron James has called for the suspension of a Texas state trooper following an incident with the officer and two college football players. On Saturday, November 15, 2025, South Carolina players NYCK Harbor and Oscar Attaway had an uncomfortable interaction with a Texas law enforcement officer after the officer appeared to intentionally bump into them, then scold them. The unexpected situation has gained significant traction online, with public figures and sports fans alike blasting the trooper for what many view as unprofessional behavior. LeBron James calls for the suspension of Texas state trooper following viral incident with college football players. A trooper from the Texas Department of Public Safety is under intense scrutiny after appearing to intentionally bump into two South Carolina football players. The moment occurred after Lenora Sellers threw a pass to Harbor, who ran for an 80-yard touchdown, extending South Carolina's lead to 27-3. Harbor ran down the stadium tunnel, celebrating with his teammates. As they were heading back to the field, the Texas trooper appeared to extend his elbows to make intentional contact with the two athletes before turning around, pointing his finger and seemingly scolding them. LeBron James posts expletive-laced post about Texas state trooper. The interaction was captured on video and plastered across social media, sparking strong reactions from fans and athletes alike. James shared a post on X, formerly Twitter, calling for the trooper's suspension and expressing his disappointment with the individual for seemingly trying to provoke a situation. "That A&M cop needs to be suspended," James wrote. "That was premeditated and corny AF. The NBA champion didn't stop there." He added, "He went out of his way to start some SHD. Do better, man." Texas law enforcement agencies respond following LeBron James' post. The uncomfortable altercation between the Texas trooper and the two South Carolina football players had already garnered significant attention, and James' post only drew more eyes. The Texas A&M Police Department shared an update on X after the encounter, informing the public that they were aware of the situation before sharing that the trooper had been relieved of his game day assignment. The Texas Department of Public Safety also issued a statement, saying, "The Texas Department of Public Safety, DPS, is aware of the incident that occurred today during the Texas A&M football game. The DPS trooper involved was sent home from the game. Our Office of Inspector General, OIG, is also aware of the incident and will be further looking into the matter. No additional information will be released at this time." Social media users react to the confrontational interaction. James isn't the only person to share his unfiltered thoughts on the confrontational interaction between the Texas trooper and two college athletes. At the Shade Room shared the moment on Instagram, garnering even more passionate reactions from concerned citizens. "Imagine what the cop does on his regular patrol," a user wrote, prompting another to comment, "Cop Def was wrong for this. I'd see what nobody says." Redditors also commented on the situation, and one user who claimed to be an A&M fan called the moment embarrassing. They added, "No need for our trooper to be acting like the main character in a game he's not even playing. Hope he feels tough, throwing elbows into two college kids," another posted. "Hope today is his last day on the job. I've never seen a more accurate, 5-second portrayal of American policing in my life," said another. Clearly instigating SHT and willing to make someone else pay the price for it. James has been vocal about the police before. James' latest comment isn't the first time the Olympian has spoken out before about the police. In 2021, James came under fire after sharing a post about the fatal police shooting of a 16-year-old Columbus, Ohio, resident, according to NBC News. "Your next #accountability," he captioned the since-deleted X post. He later clarified his stance after seeing his post was being used to create more hate. "This isn't about one officer. It's about the entire system, and they always use our words to create more racism. I am so desperate for more accountability," he wrote. "I'm so DMN tired of seeing Black people killed by police." The father of 3 and Akron, Ohio, native made another post, vowing to gather the facts and educate himself before speaking out in the future. "My anger still is here for what happened to that little girl. My sympathy for her family, and may justice prevail," he finished.